So what are your plans, Ella?
I don't really have
Um,
plans. I just go by the wind and wherever you take
really?
me.
I mean, it's like since after the whole Bahama Mamas thing, and you know, you have plans on starting up your own business at all, or?
Not really. I mean, I always wanted like a place where, so if I ever won like millions and millions of dollars, I would have loved to have like a coffee shop like that does like baked goods and like a
Mm-hmm.
library and like people's art on it that they can come and portray their
Ooh, a
art and
library.
stuff. I love to read and I love to write. And that would be like where I feel like would be a safe haven. You know what I mean?
Oh,
But
um, Ursula is part of a publishing company.
yeah, I know because I remember we got that book from her the other day, which I gotta read.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I'm like, yeah, that's like, one thing I would really
That
love.
might be something. Yeah, that's something you might be at least a little interested in.
Yeah. But as of right now, I'm just, going with the flow and seeing where life
Okay.
takes me. And right
uh,
here, it's up and at 'em.
oh my gosh.
And maybe real
Allah,
estate.
I'm so thank you, thank you.
Yeah, no, I like, oh, I'm so excited.
You're great. You're amazing. My gosh. Whoever didn't appreciate you, fuck them.
Right? That's what I feel like.
Oh my gosh, you're amazing.
Thank you. Okay.
That's fine. You got it. It's good. It's good.
Well, you know what? The one thing that bothered me too, I'm still in the Bahama Mamas,
hmm
whatever it is, like the work thing, and like who was
Yeah.
it? Somebody commented it. Was it John? I can't remember if it was Johnny. I can't remember. But they're like, "Oh, I'll be back this weekend, back into the city." And like Roddy was like, "Oh my gosh, I missed you so much," and blah blah blah. And it was just like, okay,
Wow.
like you know what I
Wow.
mean? Yeah. And then like,
hmm
yes, what was it? 2 days ago, I was like, "Guess what, everybody?" Nobody answered me except um
Wow.
a guy, yeah, named John, like, "What's up, Allah?" So it was just kind of like it really opened my eyes, and it's just like I don't want to work and be a part of something that has no interest in me, that doesn't care about me as a person. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Because I'm a very
Yeah.
caring
Yeah.
person. And to me, it's like how I'll portray myself, you know what I mean? I'll put myself out there, but if I'm not getting that respect back, it's kind of just like, I'm like, I could do without, you know?
Yeah. Exactly. Because it's like, what's the point of that at that
Yeah.
point?
And I've
Like.
realized like things have happened, and I've realized like I'm not going to sit there and put my effort and time into something that doesn't want
hmm
me in return, you know?
Exactly. Exactly.
And that's why I'm just like, you know what? I'm not even, I'm kind of over the whole like Bahama Mama thing, to be honest. Like,
hmm
I just feel like, what's the point of being a part of something that isn't really looking out for the people? You know what I mean? Or,
Right.
oh, you
Right.
got new friends, so we just throw you aside type of thing, you know?
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah. That's not right.
no,
That's not right at
it
all.
isn't, and that's what I feel like. And then it's just to me, it's like stuff like that. Like why? Why would like I want to be a part of something like that? Yeah, I had fun and it
Right.
was great, but then like people show who they really are, and it's just kind of like, hmm. And especially like the
Yeah. It's
whole Roddy
unfortunate.
thing. I'm just like kind of like, wow, that it's not the person who I thought you were at all.
Right.
And I just don't like, you know what I mean? He was like, "Oh, I still want to hang out. I still want to, blah blah blah. Like we can still get a house." Like no, no,
No.
no,
Yeah. No.
no.
It's gonna cause an even bigger headache. No. Oh my gosh. No.
Like I'm a very independent, strong person, and
Mhm.
I won't be walked over in my life ever again.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. Exactly. I know exactly what you mean.
So it's just kind of like,
You
dang.
you have every right to feel that way.
Yeah, and you know what I mean. And then, like I said, it's just like sad because you think these people are your friends, and like when I haven't seen them in a few days, they would always have a text message on their phone from me, like, "Hey, haven't seen you, miss you, blah blah blah," and then it's like
Yeah.
nothing. Okay, it's like no, I don't need that.
Right. Oh my God. That is just. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and he was like, "Oh, I wish we could, I hope we could still work together and stuff, but you won't see me at a Bahama Mama's market, to be honest."
Oh my gosh. Well, they've been opening the booth illegally lately. So
Yeah, that's what you were telling me. And I was just like, you know what I mean? And then why would they want to do that
yeah.
when they could have worked at Up and Annam legally and stuff? But it's like, I don't know. There's just something weird about them.
Yeah. I don't get it. I really don't get it either.
I don't either. Like,
I saw Sam this morning. I'm going to end up firing Sam by the end of the week. I can see that already.
yeah. Well, and to be honest, if you're not going to try and put in this work, if you know what I mean, if you're just all about that, then you know, do that. But what are your benefits? Like Roddy isn't even anything except a market employee. I mean, now he's like a booth
Right.
manager, which was part my ideal. I brought it up about it because we were always there together and stuff. But then it was like,
Oh really?
yeah, and then it just like, I don't know. I just wish that because it was back when he really wanted to work and stuff like that. And then everything started being weird, and I was just like, And then after I got my raise, I guess, like I can hire people at the markets, but it was
Mhm.
like he didn't
Mhm.
hire anybody. All the new people that were there, I hired in, including Opal. So I just felt like, you know what?
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
like I was just like, nah, I don't know, I just wasn't feeling connected to Bahama Mamas anymore, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the only reason I honestly stayed around was because like I enjoyed hanging out with Nat and stuff. And then she has all her other businesses too. So then it was just like, you know what I mean? I hardly got to see
Mhm.
her. And then, like, I don't know, like Roddy and them started changing. And even Josh, like, he was like, well,
Yeah.
I don't want to work
Yeah.
events and stuff like that if I'm not getting paid. And it's just like, why? Like, I understand, like, not getting paid and you should, but like, if you really,
Wait. He said not work events.
yeah, like when we were doing the soft openings, like Josh and Roddy would
Oh.
always complain that they weren't getting
Really?
paid. And I'm like, yeah, but that's,
It's just the opposite now.
yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. And now that they're apparently now starting to get paid, now they're all about it. And it's just like, that just shows you the people. And it's like, if I had a business, I wouldn't want employees that like felt that way. I want an employee that will truly love my company. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
want, like, yeah, I understand the not getting paid does suck, but it was like an hour a night to promote, to try and get more, you know what I mean, people interested.
Right.
And if you
Right.
can't even do that, that just kind of was like,
I mean, it's an hour.
right?
I mean, how much do you really expect to get paid for an hour?
That's what
What you
I
expect to get?
mean,
What, $5,000
right?
every night?
And that is what I
That's
mean.
absurd.
And
That's
I couldn't
absurd.
understand their behavior. So I just kind of like started distancing myself and stuff. And then it was like,
Oh my gosh.
oh, well, the Bahama Mamas boys are all working, so you can't work. And then it was just like, okay.
Wow.
And then I got like drunk that one day, you know what I mean? Because I'm a workaholic and I didn't have work. And so I was getting in the truck with Roddy and them, and he's like, "Oh, actually, Ella, why don't you ride with Josh?" Okay, let me tell you, I'm drunk out of my mind. So you're gonna put me on the back of a
Oh,
motorcycle.
I know. I heard.
Yeah, so he could give another
Oh my gosh.
girl a ride
Yeah.
or whatever. And then I ended up getting
Uh-huh.
stabbed at that and stuff. And it was just like all this stuff. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm so over this kind of like. And I didn't enjoy being there. So I started, heading off to apartments early just because it just like you weren't around. Like the only time I ever really stayed late was when like we were together. Um, when you
Oh.
were like awake in the city and stuff. And if you weren't, then it was, and Nat wasn't, it was just kind of like, I was like, all right, well, I'm going to go back to the apartments and go to bed because I wasn't enjoying it.
Yeah, yeah. I get that. I understand that.
And Josh, I've never gotten a message from him since I've been gone. My own twin brother.
Well, your own brother. Wait, what?
Yeah, not one message has Josh sent me. I'm a little upset with him too now.
Your what? Your own, but your brother.
Yeah,
Your
my
own.
twin brother.
Well, well, right now his attention is taken from one of my daughters.
No, and that's fine. I mean, he's a great person, but it just, that just hurts a little bit. Like, I'm not mad at Josh or
Yeah,
anything. I have no hard
yeah.
feelings, but, it just hurts a little bit because if he wasn't around, I would always be like, where's my twin? Or like when he would wake up, I would call him and be like, my twin. You know what I mean? So it was a
Oh,
little sad. But that's just
yeah.
how I started
I.
feeling. Like, it just wasn't enjoyable. So I'm like so glad
Mhm.
that I have this opportunity and I have nothing against them, but I just feel like that's not, I don't know, it's not what I thought it was. So I
Mhm.
don't have the desire to do all the stuff that I was doing, going out of my way and realizing like, well, they don't really care about you.
Right. Right.
So yeah,
See, a lot of things that I was helping out with for Bahama Mamas,
yeah,
it was mainly because of you and Natalie.
yeah.
Otherwise, I wouldn't have, helped out. I wouldn't have been doing a lot of the stuff that I did do if it wasn't for both you and Nat. Especially that beach bash for Bahama Mamas. Like
Right.
I wanted to be there for you
Oh
100%.
yeah, and I appreciate it. And like literally, like that was just basically, hanging out with you and stuff, like doing what I had to do. But then even afterwards, like like I didn't get a shout out at the great job I did. It was just like, oh, Bahama Mamas, you guys did great. But in all reality,
Yeah.
I set that whole thing up.
Yeah, it was you.
I
It was
sold
all
all
you.
those tickets for them.
Mhm. It was all you.
So I just felt like, okay. And I like, not that I need the shout out, but just like even in person, like, oh, like,
Yeah, I mean, everyone deserves some appreciation.
right. And even when we're in that circus or circle afterwards, like Bunny didn't
Yeah.
even like thank me. She just thanked everybody that was there at Bahama Mamas.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was like, okay, like, I don't know. It just like annoyed me a
Like,
little bit. And I just,
why didn't you tell me this before now? We could have discussed this a long time ago,
I
Ella.
know, I don't know. Because I
You
just
can
thought maybe,
you can come to me for
I
anything.
know. I just thought maybe it'd blow over, and I've learned that I keep things in, and I'm trying to let it all out. Oh, thank you. But now, you know what I mean? Now I'm here, and I'm super excited. I'm super stoked. I cannot wait.
Oh my gosh. It's gonna be it's gonna be you and me together all day then.
Yes, it is.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh. You're gonna have to help me too. Cause like I said, I'm always so used to doing everything on my own.
Yeah, no, I feel
You
ya.
gonna be there. It's gonna be, oh my gosh, you and me
I
together.
know, best friends that anybody could
It's
have.
gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be amazing.
I know. I'm so excited.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. So what are we gonna do today?
Well, we have to go up to Polito, get some stock.
All right.
Yeah, and then coming back down to Demon World.
Yep.
Well, might as well do that right now.
Alrighty, I'm ready.
All right, all right.
The soldier at work.
Oh, eh, quick way of getting down. Make sure you are right here in this corner, otherwise it would really hurt.
Okay.